Hello there. Let's go back a few years and take a look at some special action figures with a special finish. Welcome to Unboxing the Boxes, my Star Wars collection. This is episode 214, Star Wars The Mandalorian Carbonized action figures from Season 1. I don't know how you feel about the carbonized action figures that Hasbro produced, but you can leave a comment below and let me know what you think of them. At first, I thought they were pretty cool. The figures were treated with a sleek metallic finish down to the finest detail. The cards also had a metallic look to them. I think most of the figures are the same as their vintage collection cousins, except for the special finish, of course. And I did notice that while these had a VC number, these did not have a VC number. Does that mean that these are not vintage collection figures? Of course, the metallic finish did create a more expensive figure. And from what I understand, there were 2 waves of 4. So 8 figures in total for this. Do I have all 8? Well, we're about to find out. Before we do, I'd just like to invite you to like this video, share it with your friends, hit that subscriber button, and of course, hit the notifications bell so you're notified when new videos come out. I do appreciate it when you do it, and it does help these videos to get out among more people on YouTube. Now, let's take a look at them. We'll do the first wave first here and see if I've got those and how they compare maybe to their cousins. Well, I suppose I should probably take this out of here because I want to compare it to the vintage figure a little better. So, there we go. The first one I have to show you is the Remnant Stormtrooper. And like I said, if you look at the card, yes, you can see that it is reflecting the light quite a bit because even the card has a metallic type finish to it. And of course, the figure itself does. And when we look at the figure, he does look like a dirty stormtrooper, of course. He's been around the block a couple of times. I do kind of like the look of it a little bit, that he's more shiny and so forth. He's more like a display type thing instead of a playable type figure. Now, when we compare this one to the Mandalorian or to the vintage collection, the first thing you're going to notice, this card is probably twice as thick as this card. Not only does it have the shiny front, it also has the shiny back. As far as the looks go, you can see the look of the card is very close, except of course we've got this little sticker thing on the bottom here. And you'll notice that on the vintage collection, the little white border around the figure is inside the bubble, where with the carbonized, that border is outside the bubble. When we look at the backs, well, of course, this has the 4 figures that are in the first wave, or this has 8 figures that were part of this wave, I'm sure. But you'll notice, like I said, we have a VC number here. No VC number on the back of this one whatsoever. So, kind of different in that regard, but it's still a good figure. I do like the figure yet. By the way, this came out in 2020. So, it's a few years old now. So, let me just set these off to the side here. And we'll put him over here, because we'll go on to the next one here, which happens to be the Mandalorian. And of course, this is the Mandalorian before he got his Beskar armor. So let's take him out and take a little better look at him. There again, shiny card, both sides. No number again on the back. And when we look at the figure again, it's a good figure. Same figure as in the vintage collection, only it has the carbonized finish on it. I do like this figure. And I do like the accessories with the long rifle and the pistol. Stands up nice and easy. Now that one, I actually went out and bought 2 of them. It's the Mandalorian, you know. It was the first season of the Mandalorian. Didn't know how many seasons we were going to get. I wanted to make sure I had plenty of Mandalorians. The third one I have from the first wave is the Imperial Droid, or the Imperial Death Trooper. The Imperial Death Trooper is a good-looking figure overall. Well, we got two accessories again, a pistol and a rifle, and his armor is loaded with different things, including what looks like some type of grenade. I do like the helmet of these. That is one of the best things about the Imperial Death Troopers is the helmet. Now, when we look at the back of these, we see that there are 4 figures. So I've got the Mandalorian, I've got the Remnant Trooper, and I've got the Imperial Death Trooper. The one I do not have is Cara Dune. I never saw the Cara Dune figure in the store. I do have the Cara Dune in the vintage collection, but unfortunately, I don't have the carbonized version of her action figure. So, maybe somebody out there can help me find one. Wave 1. Let's move on to Wave 2. The first one in Wave 2 is Moff Gideon. The Moff Gideon figure is a pretty good likeness of the actor. He does come with a pistol and the Darksaber. Now, unfortunately, the Darksaber is crooked in this particular one. Nothing I can do about that. But when you look at the carbonized version of him, it looks like even the cape is carbonized. What do you think of the Moff Gideon? The next one is the Armorer. As we look at the Armorer figure, we can see too, she's got that nice little gleam to her, that sheen. Comes with 2 accessories, her forks and her hammer. And it's a great looking figure. I'll give it credit for that. As far as if we compare it to the vintage collection one, same card, slightly different border around the figure. Same type of back, 8 figures shown, 4 figures shown. But like I said, same figure, just shiny. The next one we have is a Shore Trooper. Now the front of the card just says Shore Trooper. Okay, nice and simple. The back of the card says the Shore Trooper Squad Leader figure. Okay. Not sure what on the Shore Trooper would designate him as a squad leader other than maybe for the red band around his arm here. But when we look at the figure here, we can see that he only comes with 1 accessory, and that is the pistol. He does have some, I don't know if those are grenades again, hanging around his belt there. It's a good-looking Stormtrooper. I do like the Shore Trooper here. It's a neat figure. I could see having a few of these and recreating a certain scene within The Mandalorian. What do you think? I do have 2 of them, so I have a start of an army, but that's all I have, just the 2. I do have all 4 from the second wave here, and the 4th one happens to be the Incinerator Trooper. Yeah, the guy that liked to burn things. And of course, he comes with his most important accessory, which is the incinerator, the flame gun, or the flame rifle, or whatever it is you want to call it. I do like the armor of the Incinerator Trooper. I think it is kind of a neat looking armor, and it is nice that he does have the big backpack on the back and the big gun, along with flames that you can attach to the gun. Overall, I think this is a great figure. Kind of had a nice little highlight within the Mandalorian first season. Don't you agree? And of course, I liked it so well that yes, I did buy a second Incinerator Trooper. So there we have them. The 7 of the 8 figures that are from the first season of The Mandalorian, the carbonized versions. Like I said earlier in the video, what do you think of the carbonized versions? Leave a comment and let me know. I used to like them when they first came out, but now that I've bought a few of them, I'm thinking, what is really the purpose of the carbonization other than to make them shiny? And why should I pay extra money for them when they're coming out with the same figures in the vintage collection anyway? And these aren't even numbered. I don't think they've been coming out with many carbonized ones anymore. At least I haven't seen many in the stores. So maybe that's something that's done and over now by Hasbro. If you know something about that, leave a comment and let me know. Well, that takes care of the video for this time. Hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know if you've collected these and were you able to find all 8 of them? Do you have an extra Cara Dune? Might be willing to trade a Stormtrooper for. Just want to invite you to once again like the video and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, it does help YouTube spread it out to other people. Until next time, may the Force be with you and keep collecting!